turning on GM mode. Let's get started. It's currently somewhat late in Seattle on a Monday night, uh, around 8 p.m. You get a call, not from your fixer, but vetted by your fixer, from an unknown comm number, asking you to meet him down. Hold on, something just turned on. Around 8 p.m. You just got like treated to a sweeping epic aria because I had left something on and it interrupted me. So yeah, he wants to meet you in Tacoma near the docks. He has a business proposition and he wants you to help him steal something.
Well, I live in Tacoma, so that's fine.
Okay. I mean, I will go to the meet. I'll take a Johnny Cab there. I have Johnny Cab Gold.
Nice.
I'll take my Jackrabbit because it's better than a scooter.
Where are you
I'm gonna head to the meet location. I'm gonna take my car.
where are you heading from?
Tacoma. I live there. My house.
Everyone else have a way to get there?
And I'm taking my Forward America from Edgewood.
Is like OG wanted now or something?
No. Just being paranoid. A paranoid Shadowrunner, that's all.
Okay.
My guy hasn't been double crossed yet, so I can't justify being really fucking paranoid.
So does everyone have transport and does everyone have transport and a fake sin?
Yeah, I got a rating 4 sin and Johnny Cab Gold. My rating 4 sin is wanted in Morocco, so hopefully we don't go there.
All right, so all of you should make it there without any real fuss or muss. The place is like a sort of standard commercial dock line. Not commercial, sorry. Public dock line. Like it's got terminals for like passenger boats and cheap fried food for people who are about to get on or off a boat, which isn't exactly smart, but whatever. You can recognize, if any of you make a simple matrix perception, you'd be able to recognize the persona of the person who called you due to how comm codes work. It's a
You
guy.
want me to make one now?
No. I'm assuming you guys all know how to use a comm link, basically. Because like you can, using really basic auto hit stuff, like figure certain information out. Yeah, computers 1, deceptively useful. So yeah, the guy who called you, you can tell where he is because of his comm codes broadcasting. He is a Amerindian looking man, in a kind of cheap suit. Looks kind of youngish, swinging on the younger side, like 20 28 or so at most. And he's got his hair slicked back in a ponytail. Classic, you know, if any of you are kind of familiar with Sprawl Living, he looks like a dealer.
Okay.
Sorry, I was pressing the wrong button for my push to talk. Yeah, I approached and said, "You need some assistance."
Yeah. He says, I'm in need of some friendly guys who want to make some money, doing good work, doing fair work. You know, I'm not into dickering on prices or trying to screw each other. I just want us all to make money, you know? He has this kind of like, you know, smarmy, sort of fast talk vibe going on him.
What is it that you require us to get?
Well, I'm in the business of selling entertainment, which for some reason happens to be illegal. So I need you to help me get that entertainment at the best price possible, which is free.
Are they aware that we are coming?
No, and they're not aware. Their guard is actually quite down because of situations involving why I know that these goods are there.
And that situation would be.
They're having a big party. These are some of the competitors of mine who don't like to play nice. And I would like to relieve them of their product and their money.
By relieving, do you want them dead or alive?
I don't really care that much. I mean, it depends on what's easier for you. I'm no expert on these things. All I can do is sell it.
Okay. And what information do you have on where these people are?
They are currently having a little yacht party in port.
A what party?
A yacht party.
Yacht party.
Yes.
Yacht party. Okay. Are
Some
they
fancy people.
docked or out at sea?
They're docked.
They're docked. Okay.
They in Tacoma
And,
or somewhere else?
Yeah, they're actually quite close by. It's not like it's, you know, hush hush or anything.
Do we hear them from here? Or
No, you would not be able to hear them from here.
okay.
Okay, so you want to go over there, get the product. I assume the product is on the boat?
Yes, the product is on the boat. It should be in a secure area, though. They usually the way things work is that they stage it. So they'll, you know, bring out a few bags for their guests, and then keep the big haul in the back. And I want you to get the big haul.
Let's say. Okay, how many panels are we talking? We're talking pickup trucks,
What are we
18-wheelers,
talking
forklifts,
about?
a big duffel bag.
We're probably looking at duffel bags, but I mean, I don't know how much they have. I just know that they have a lot because they'd have to have a lot.
What is it?
It probably is Nova Coke. You know, party drugs. Maybe a little bit Bliss, but Bliss is pretty bad for parties in this business because it gets people, you know, not like them.
Right. Okay, so go there, get the stuff, come back, give it to you, right?
Yep.
Where do we meet you at?
You can meet me down the street. I'm going to be in a car. I'll get the stuff, I'll sell it, and we'll split it all.
So how much are we talking here?
It depends on how much you manage to get. It's an even split. Can't get better than that, right, Ome?
Well, it sounds pretty good. How much per pound or kilogram or however you want to do it?
Well, we're going to just split the profits of whatever I sell it for. So it depends on how good it is. But it should be, you know, a tidy profit, a couple thousand for each of us at least.
So what is
Interesting.
our percentage?
It's going to be an even split.
So 50 you, 50 us.
No, not 50 you, 50
No.
us.
20% each.
Yeah, 20% each.
Ooh.
I'm not.
Just 5
No,
people.
I'm no expert on these matters.
Here, my
Alright.
math CPU came into play.
Very cool. All right. Well, that sounds pretty interesting to us. I don't have any more questions. How about my compatriots?
No, there's not much.
Who is stealing it from?
Oh, just some Russians,
So you mean the
Russians.
Vori?
Uh, I mean, it's being supplied by the Vori, but it's technically not their Coke anymore.
And who is buying it?
Just some, business people with shady ties to the Vori who aren't Vori themselves, and therefore, in theory, this should all be kosher.
Such as what organization or what ethnicity or?
No. They're not a syndicate, so you don't need to worry about that. You just need to worry about the Vori that are on the boat.
There are gotta be Vori on the boat.
Yes, but it's not their Coke anymore, so it's okay. They don't own the Coke anymore. It's already been bought. They're just guarding the Coke.
Aha.
So we are all peachy here.
Sounds pretty good to me.
This goes
I'm
on though.
I'm going to do a mafia knowledge about this, Jay.
Sure. This guy has mostly ties to the O'Malleys, but he's not actually part of any syndicate, and he mostly tries to play them off each other. He's very good at avoiding getting burned because he plays by the quote-unquote rules of the underworld very well, and he's actually kind of well-liked. To the point where apparently a few days ago, the O'Malleys did him a huge favor. Just because he got screwed particularly hard.
Hmm.
Yeah, he is on good terms with the O'Malleys. He's not part of them. He just pays his dues, shows people the proper respect, that sort of thing.
But isn't the Finnegans the large?
Yeah, the
family?
Finnegans. Sorry, not the O'Malleys. I heard. It's been a long day, guys.
That's fine. That's fine. But still,
Yes, he is on good terms with the Finnegans. So he's been on good terms with Finnegans, but he seems to be on good terms with most of the syndicates. Including the Vori, weirdly enough.
He's just not on good business terms with the private entrepreneurs. He's the one they're trying to fuck over. Fair enough. Let's pray that we don't get. Let's pray we don't get fucked for this.
Anything else you can tell us about this party, the guards, and those things? Seeing that you have some sort of knowledge and connection to this.
Well, I mean, most of the people there, including the guards, should in theory not be too on guard, because most people, discipline is rough these days, hard to find good help, and generally when people are guarding a fancy party for people who are getting paid 20 times more than they are, they tend to partake in some of the party.
Cool. This
do
guy's
you
gonna be
know how
coked up.
many people will be on the boat? Guards and guests.
There should be about 50 people who aren't guards, but they should be kind of, on the top deck and maybe inside, at the buffet and Coke buffet. OG, you could tell that this guy wants to seem slick and large and in charge. Uh, he doesn't seem to like have any bad intentions. He just wants he's trying to impress you in possibly the worst way he can impress a Shadowrunner. So
By pretending it's hot shit.
yeah, he's trying to be hot shit. But in reality he just wants us to go well, it seems. He's like actually like interested in you succeeding.
And it sounds like he also probably doesn't know all the little ins and outs, which means I can't fully trust this. That's okay. That's good paranoia.
Yeah, I think we've got all the information this guy's going to have anyway. Anyway,
Where do you
I want to invite all my...
Whether you want the bags or the product dropped off.
Down the street, he mentioned that.
Yeah, I'm going to be in an alleyway. I got a van all set up. You won't be at the buy because you won't be at the buy.
You're selling it back to them.
No, I'm going to be selling it to a different syndicate.
And how do we trust that we get our cut?
I guess one of you would come, but I don't want all 5 of you with the bags. That generally doesn't work out well.
Well, no, I've got cyber eyes, so I have a picture of this guy's face. Anyway, I want to invite all my fellow runners to a little DNI.
I accept.
Okay, I'll accept.
There we go. And let it be done. Praise the Lord. If that's it, do y'all want to retire to some cheap seedy motel with which to formulate our
The
criminal
party is
deeds?
going down tonight.
Okay. What time is it now?
It is
So
currently
we're casing it
tonight.
in 20 minutes and then breaking in.
This run is happening real time.
So the party's happening tonight, and what time is it right now in that world? Night?
Yeah, it's like around 8 or 9.
Okay. We still need to go somewhere to have, like, a talk. So can we have, like, a...
There's a corn dog stand down the way.
Done.
Right. I guess we'll have the conversation all day and I, right?
Yeah, that's generally how most teams do it. Depends on your surroundings.
Okay.
I'm 99% sure that like Stuffer Shack counter boys are just super used to people talking about planned murder in front of them.
Right. Okay, well,
Just
Mr. Johnson,
there's
this
another
also...
mass shooting going down. Okay.
Mr. Johnson also sounds
Please
great.
call me Ruben.
Ruben, we're all going. It all sounds great. We'll get it done tonight. We'll meet you very soon, and let me have your contact information so I can get a hold of you when we're done.
Okay, this is my comm code, and he's already broadcasting it. So you can just call me through this, partner.
Great.
Wait, he's broadcasting his comm code?
He's broadcasting a comm code.
Okay.
It's from a meta link, so that might tell you a little bit.
Right. All right, guys. Let's plot this out. I have a fly spy I can send over real quick.
Oh, and one more thing. I assume you all know this, but I've had problems in the past, so don't get it wet.
Right, of course.
Don't get the Nova Coke wet. Okay.
I just put it in the microwave. It's fine. All right. So I have a fly spy. I'm going to send that over real quick to go investigate said docks.
Well, the boat is probably not that hard to find because a little bit down the way in those really fancy docks that rich people call marinas. You know those ones? They're just docks, but they're called marinas because there's one boat that's kind of like lit up. It's pretty big. It's multiple rooms. It's a full blown yacht. It's not like a little sailboat. And there's quite a few people on deck. In nice dresses and suits. And some of the people in suits have guns out, but they're not like aiming them at anyone. They're just sitting around watching it.
Okay. How far is the boat or the the docks where this boat is moored? How far is that from the street entrance or parking lot?
It's you have to walk a bit, but it doesn't look like it's very well guarded. I mean, there's just one valet basically.
Okay, but Could you drive from the parking lot up to the boat?
No, because there's a gate, but you can easily walk, and people appear to be still going to the party at this time of night. It is quite early.
Okay. Is there any other boats or any other traffic going around other than the party itself?
Nah, because rich people don't like to, actually use their boats.
I say. Are there any buildings near? I'm looking for a building nearby with like a fire escape ladder.
You would not be able to jump onto the boat from the nearby building. It is in the water, so you'd have to like walk onto it somehow.
I'm
Or
looking for like
climb
a
on
sniper
it.
spot.
No,
Oh,
we're
well,
trying to look on it.
Yeah, sniper spot. Yeah, there's probably like a few, buildings on the waterfront, like the odd apartment building and a few businesses that you could probably get up to.
Okie dokie. Okay, I'm going to relay all this information to my team. Well, I've got my little fly spy in the air. Do y'all have anything y'all wanted to investigate or look for?
Well, the amount of guards on the boat would be a good start.
Good question. How many people do we see have guns?
On the top deck, there's two. One of them is currently helping a lady who's puking over the side. You're not sure if it's because she's nauseous or coked out of her mind.
10. How many decks is the ship?
It looks to be 3 decks.
There's 3 decks. Okay. And so you just walk from that's like a ramp or something? You just walk onto the boat?
It's a ramp onto it, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
It is a B zone.
It is a B zone. Awesome. So if it's a B zone, we would have a few minutes before the cops showed up if we got in there and got out. Right?
Question is, how long would it take for the Vori to show up?
At least that long. I mean, Jesus, they can't be around the fucking corner. Do you want to just storm the boat, grab the coke, run to a van, drive the fuck off?
Are we seriously considering going hard as our first plan?
Well, if we approach the boat, we can get pretty close to the boat before it's obvious who we are.
I mean,
don't we?
I'm already
Going in
fairly
hot.
well dressed. I'm in my Zoe executive suit. I could just pretend to be on the guest list and actually try to figure out where they hold the stuff before the 3 of you actually storm the place.
Is there not also some sort of weird rear diving deck? Maybe some other place we can get attached to? A cargo loading area that might not be a part of the party at the moment?
It doesn't have any cargo loading area. It's a yacht, so those generally don't have there's generally don't have all cargo. I would say there is a diving deck, but it's not in use, and it's currently got it's currently like closed up and folded up. But there is a ladder, so if you could somehow get from the water to the ladder past the actual folded up deck, you could get on.
So, there's a number of duffel bags on board that we need to acquire. Trying to go in stealthily may not be the best method in this current situation, but we need to walk out with the bags without them getting wet. What
Unless
resources?
someone has a boat available to them. Considering the silence, I take it we don't have a boat, so yeah, we need to walk off the deck with them.
Or we can acquire some kind of boat at this yard. It shouldn't be too hard to do. Something simple, makeshift, and quick.
Can any of us use a boat?
Say again?
Is anyone here skilled in boat piloting?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no.
Yeah. I can drive a car or fly a plane. Can't drive a boat.
Well, you can default in watercraft, can you not?
Yes, you can.
Whew, fun. We could rent a boat. Get a cheap fake skin from contacts. Grab a boat. Roll up. Hit the boat hard from the dock and the boat itself, and drive off.
If we have some kind of distraction happening behind it when we're doing this on the other decks, this might work even better. Which I'm not certain what everybody's abilities are and what would work here.
Well, I'm a pretty much jack of all trades. I can shoot. I can sneak. Talk a little bit. Pretty good with an assault rifle or sniper rifle if we're going combat.
I mean, this is a social gathering. If you want me to create a distraction that would be interesting to the guests, I mean, I could do a wall run while snorting Nova Coke. Just give me some time, and I'll figure something out.
You know what we could do? We could do this. How about this? Okay, there's 2 guards on the top deck. At the exact same moment, I shoot one from a building across the way. Somebody else who's walking up just pulls out a gun and geeks one guy. And Mr. Face, you're inside talking to somebody. When they go out, the minute they turn their back to walk outside, just shoot them in the back. That's 3 guards down in 2 seconds.
My preference is we do not kill them from surprise in such a fashion.
Well, not okay. Fine, stick and shock.
But you could do these things from range. But there are how many guards still? There's more than 3.
Right, but 3 would go down instantly. 3 are just like immediately under assault, don't know what's happening. Meanwhile, so we have a total of 4 people in this group. I can be shooting people from the top and hitting anything that's exposed on the top of the deck, or just go with the ground team. The ground team can be either I'm sniping or with them. It's 2 to 3 people. We just roll up, and as soon as that happens, our man on the inside shoots somebody in the back and meets up with us.
I just want to point out that as a decker, I don't actually have that good of shooting skills or sneaking skills or really any skills that don't pertain to hacking. So,
is it possible to jam communications or something as a decker? Sorry, I'm not good with deckers.
I can do that. That's fine. I can brick their comlinks. I can brick their smart guns. I can hack into the cameras so you're not actually on the cameras. That's fine.
Somebody here, I know someone here has common sense, so would they like to roll it?
Sure. Yes,
you don't roll
I have 5 points of it, by the way.
Oh, okay. So it would be a shame if you tried to blitz it and then you realized that the cook was locked up somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get in there first, so we would know where it is before we actually storm the palace.
Okay, if you want to sneak in there, could you maybe find the coke? If it goes to shit or you get caught, you just send a message and we'll come, out of a parked car while you still try to stall and bullshit.
I can bullshit, all right.
So if you want to go in, do you want to try that? That's very dangerous for you to go in on your own, all James Bond, and find where the coke is and what defenses it has and how many guards they have, what they're armed with, all that good, wonderful shit.
I could probably think of something that would be a distraction depending on what scenarios I end up in. I feel confident about this.
Okay. Does anyone want to do anything environmental? Maybe, I don't know. I thought about setting a fire, but that might get a little out of control.
Before we go in, can I just do something? Can I roll Matrix Perception?
Go ahead.
Awesome. Can I see any smart guns on the boat?
You see 5 smart guns on the boat.
Can I see any wirelessly enabled grenades?
You cannot see any wirelessly enabled
grenades.
God,
not that again. Oh, God.
But that was a good question.
It's the second question. Can I see a host?
You cannot see a host.
Okay, that's good. I didn't want to hack a host. What are the smart guns all slave to the same comlink?
No.
Are they slave to anything?
Yes.
Okay, so they're probably... Because the way I see it is, I can just hack into each... are they internal smart guns?
They are.
Sweet. Okay, the way I see it is, if shit is really going down, before all that shit goes down, I hack into all the smart guns individually. And then when shit goes down, I can brick them, in a second. And because they're internal smart guns, they won't be able to fire their guns.
How are you going to hack all 5 without getting an obscene amount of Overwatch?
Because basically you hack one, then you use Bootstrap to format it, and then format it so that it offers you 3 marks whenever you start your comlink or cyberdeck up, and then you reboot your cyberdeck and then do it again to each comlink individually.
So you got to redo their device. They got that.
Yeah, you'll have to reboot their device, but you know. That's
Okay.
how you avoid the overwatch.
So you're saying, given enough time, you can brick all 5 guns in the same second, or brick the SmartLink system?
I'll be able to brick the entire gun because it's an internal smart link.
That's pretty useful. There's only 5 of them, so
If there's
at
5
most.
guns, that means there is 5 guards, or there is. Realistically, there's probably 1 guard who doesn't have a smart gun.
At what deck were the most amount of smart guns?
Yeah, can I run the trace icon action? Actually, no, I'm gonna need marks on it.
Yeah, you need marks to do that.
Okay, well, should I just start hacking comlinks to get smart guns?
Well, if you make a mistake, they're going to be aware that you're on.
Yeah, if I fail 1 roll, they know we're coming. So
Yes.
perhaps I better just stay back and just brick them mid-combat.
Or
now that I can see them?
perhaps maybe you could go through some other method of attacking other things in the area. Like the ship.
Yes,
Ship
okay, I'm
has
gonna roll Matrix
securities.
Perception again, unless I had more questions left. I don't think I did.
You don't. You have to roll again.
The ship could be a device and could have its own security system.
Okay, can I see any cameras?
You can.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep you guys off that unless you like the public awareness.
This is a coke party.
Can I
Just remember that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that should go all night, snorting like mad until they're numb.
Are there any, is there like a wirelessly enabled lock of some kind?
There is not.
Okay, so it's all off the grid. I can't hack the fucking safe if there is a safe.
Well, it's a jock. I somehow doubt there will be a vault in there, but does anyone have any capabilities of picking a lock?
I can pick a lock. Hey, Decker,
Yeah.
That's
can
gonna-
you find out? Can you find out who owns the boat?
Yeah, that'll be a matrix search, yeah. Do we have the boat's name? Like, is it on the side or something?
It is.
Okay, well, I'm gonna matrix search that name.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Out of character here, what's your dice pool and lockpicking?
Just good old fashioned lock picking. It is. I get 9 dice if it's a auto picker style lock, or what is it? Pin and tumbler lock. I get 15 dice.
I'm not even going to begin to try to pronounce the road's name. Because I can't. That's what it's named. And it's owned by one Mr. Johnson. Or no,
Actually
Mr.
named
Smith.
Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Smith.
Wait, isn't that fuckhead who was setting up runners to blow up?
It is a very common pseudonym.
Like, that's the only Mr. Smith I know.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean.
I suppose it's like judging every Mr. Johnson because one guy fucked you over.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's owned by a Mr. Smith, which is obviously a fake name. So, what's the highest? I'm gonna do a matrix search again. I've got a better plan. Actually, no, that plan is stupid. Well, that's my legwork done.
Okay, I have an idea. What if our face goes in and finds out whose party it is? That's the guy who's going to know how to open the vault. Whoever's throwing the party, he owns the yacht, he owns the safe, he owns the coke, he pays the guards.
Well,
Well, if
Uh,
there even is a safe. Remember, it's a coke party, so it has to be easily accessible.
Sure, but whatever way, if it's easily accessible and we can get
We'll
to
be
it,
able to
then
just steal it easy.
yeah, there's that. Also, if we find the guy who pays these people and put a gun in his mouth, he may speak and put the gun to his head. He may say something like, "Everybody, drop your guns." So if you can identify who this guy is, and we immediately take him, it's sort of checkmate.
Well, also, if they do have stuff on a closed system, I have a Metalink with a cable tap attached to it, which you can just sort of hook onto any one of the cables, and then I'll be able to hack the devices, because it'll be like a direct connection. So,
Cool.
and then it's wirelessly enabled so I'll be able to actually do things that actually happen to come on the ship and die, because I have fuck all armor, fuck all soak, and the ability to shoot air and not even hit the barn.
Cool. Okay,
well,
so do we want to let our face?
The plan that I had in my head, at least I can run it through you guys real quick, was I had intention of coming up posing as I was a tad late because I met this real fine girl, and I was hoping I wasn't too late before all the fun was going on. Depending on who greets me, or if nobody greets me, I'll just walk on to the boat and try to be all social and try to figure out where they hold the coke. It all really depends on because you saw two guards on the top of the deck. You saw no one else outside, I take it.
Oh no, there were people outside.
No, the question
I
is,
meant guards outside. Because we had a
if there
fly
is a
spy
list,
drone.
I may be able to hack you on the list. I'm saying that's a possibility. You won't have to bluff your way through, you'll be allowed to.
Yeah, well, you'd still have to try to hack your way around to find where the list is. Still.
Yeah, well, that's Matrix Perception check.
All right, I say we just send our face in and just go in there and investigate. I think a lot more will become clear after that.
Yes,
We can
okay,
move
send
up in
the
the
face
parking
in.
lot. I'm going to get a quick rating 2 sim, a temporary sim from Kayashi, who I promise I will pay for later. A fake temp sim.
You need to pay for it up front.
Oh God, I've got $57,000. I promise I can afford it. I found out how Kayashi works. What's your name again? Shit.
You talking to me?
Kayashi. Half the price of the sin rating. A rating 4 is 4,000 or 5,000. Okay. Okay, a rating 2 sin is 5,000, so it would be 2,500 million. Ouch.
That's quite a lot of money for something that you're about to burn.
Yeah, I know.
That's fine. I have a fair amount of money. You'll just let me double check my sheet because I had to modify it after.
We just need one, right? So 2,500 divided by 4 is what? 6 something? $625. Can we each pony up $625 for me to get a fake rating 2 sin with which to rent a van?
625. I'm willing to do that.
We all in? Any reason not to? Unless somebody has a van they want to use.
I don't have a van, I have a car, and it's got 2 seats, one of which is taken up by a smuggling compartment. So
Yeah. Plus, I don't want to use my car. Like I don't want to use a pickup truck with the coke in the back pouring out of the air. So
Johnny Cab it is then.
Yeah, no. Is anyone here not going to pay $625?
I'm not on the GM.
Not you. You don't count. OG is in. Crane is in. Legionnaire is in. Great. Subtract 625 million from how much you own. I have a rating to send. I'm going to go rent a van, a type of van that would be best used for bringing cocaine somewhere. I'll let GM decide which specific van that would be.
1 second.
All right.
Okay, your sin checks out, and they'll let you rent a van.
Sweet.
You should probably pick what van you want yourself. You will have to pay a security deposit of about half the van's price, and then the cost is 10% per day.
Okay, so if we go down to wait, 10% per. It costs 3,000 million per day to rent.
Yeah, for short-term rentals, they're ridiculously expensive. Especially in Seattle, because they have an idea of what you're going to do. They're not dumb.
Okay. So to rent a van, I have to put up 15,000 million and pay 3,000 million.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I just don't like devaluing the fact that people own cars. That should be a thing.
Well, fuck it. I have a car with spoof tags. Black America car. Can't be that hard to keep up with, or can't be that easy to track. A Black America car.
No, definitely not.
So let's go with that. I'll use my car, and somewhere in this plan, I want to go. While still in DNI, I want to drive home, empty up all the cool shit out of the back to make room for cocaine, and or Novacoke. Sorry, very important to get that right. And put on my Imperial, was it Sleeping Tiger armor with my AK in the back, and I'll go to Stuffer Shack and pick up some duffel bags, just in case.
All right. What's your lifestyle? Because I assume duffel bags would be covered by it.
Medium.
Yeah, you can get some duffel bags.
Cool. Clean out the coke from last time, right? Let's see.
Question here: how long would this take?
Well, where does your character live again?
I live in Snohomish, so I have no idea where the fuck this is.
This is Tacoma.
That's far away, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, my car's out. Oh shit! I didn't think of that. Anybody have a car nearby?
Yeah, I took my car, although it's just your regular America. It doesn't have any spoof tags, nothing fancy.
I have a Jackrabbit with no spoof tags.
Yep.
I can park it somewhere where it's hidden and use my smuggling compartments. But
Remember, he
Okay.
just wants you to deliver it very close by already.
So driving away is not that much of an issue.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay, what we'll do is we'll just load all the coke in the back of the Toyota thing.
Or we just hoof it the whole way, depending on how close it is. Sounds like it's terribly close.
It is very terribly close.
Yeah.
Which,
I still
again,
rather-
this man has a very poor plan.
Yeah, I still think we should throw it in the back of the vehicle. I don't see why that's a problem. Is there a downside of throwing it in the back of a vehicle versus running down the street with a bag full of Nova Coke, carrying an AK-97?
I still feel like being able to toss it into a car is favorable. But yeah, that's just me.
Ugh. We can pile all the drugs in the back of the. I keep forgetting the name of it. The small vehicle. What's it called?
Jackrabbit?
Gopher.
Jackrabbit.
The what's a jackrabbit?
It's a
It's a
two-seater.
two-seater.
It's a two-seater.
Okay, we can pour all the drugs in there, and then like from there we go around. We can get into a waiting. Somebody's Americar that's not within sight of the boat. We're getting held up on this. This is crazy. Ah. Let's see. Does anyone have a different idea other than that? I mean, I don't want to spend 2 hours on the getaway. That's the best I got. Throw the drugs in the back of vehicle 1, hop in the back of vehicle 2, drive around the street. I'm not running down the street with a full mask, helmet, AK-97 in the bag full of Nova cut. That's not happening.
You just sort of hand it to me, and I'll just take it around because I'm not actually going to go on the boat because, again, I'm a little bitch.
That's fine. I mean, I don't need you on the boat.
So
Okay,
they're not
I'll tell
exactly
you what.
going to be looking for me.
I'll tell you this. How about our face go ahead and head on the boat? Just go on the boat, do your thing, find out who the man is. Someone on that boat is the man, possibly the woman, probably not, could be, and find that person and identify them and let us know who they are.
If there's nothing else you guys want to talk about or do, I'm fine with doing that. Let's just see how this turns out.
You what?
I said if there's nothing else you guys want to talk about or do, then I guess that's what we'll continue to do.
Well, let's send Mr. Crane on the boat. Get the information.
Okay, is your gopher available for cocaine delivery?
Did you have a contact to be able to? Oh, that would take time for delivery as well. I'm going to have to need to fix my sin after this. Well, yeah, I'm good to go.
So I'm just confirming, we do have someone's gopher and/or vehicle waiting for cocaine to be thrown into it. Someone say yes or someone say no.
Mine is possible if we really need it. It has food ships, a Morphic license plate, and a smuggling department. If we really needed a car.
If you have
But again-
that, then you don't really need to worry about people. Like, you shouldn't be afraid of using that car. It's, like, literally undetectable.
Yeah, you have the perfect setup, bro.
I've got it. It's fine.
Cool. Please, please park it nearby.
You own cars for a reason. Like, you should not be afraid to use them.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. I'll park nearby.
Cool. Okay, Mr. Face, the scene now shifts to you.
Yeah, what is your plan of approach?
You said there was a bridgeway up to. When I approach, I just check out from over a nearby corner to see the entrance. Perhaps someone is approaching and entering the boat. Are they being checked? What are they checking for? Before.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll a stealth check?
Okay, so the guy. So what you see is that there is a bouncer on the end of the gangplank.
Yeah.
So like you would need to talk your way past him to get on. He doesn't seem to be patting anyone down, but he does seem to be checking something by the fact that he's using AR gloves.
Okay, so I DNI to our dear friend Decker that the bouncer by the bridge has the checklist possibly on his comlink. Is that anything you're able to add me on?
Yeah, I'll be able to, probably. I'm about to say yes, but probably. I'm
Since I'm
gonna
not
roll
the-
Matrix Perception to see if I can see that comlink. I think it's probably on his comlink.
Yeah, you can see the comlink.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna roll Matrix Perception again, just. What rating is the comlink?
It's rating 4.
What's its firewall?
It's 4.
Okay, so it's relatively easy to hack. It's probably like what, 8 dice to resist. 8 dice, that's right. I'm gonna use hack on the fly.
All right.
I'm gonna load up my cyberdeck, 5 sleeves, 4 firewall, 4 data processing, 1 attack, because gotta have it.
All right. That's not how you did that. You didn't put a space.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't put the
Nope,
space.
that's 18 hits. He wins. Haha.
No, he just
18
rolled he rolled an 18. That's 1 hit. He lost.
No, he got 18 hits.
No, he got 18.
I'm gonna edge that.
Jeez, don't. It's very clear he got 18. Not 18 hits, just
I got-
18. That's not even a
I
hit.
just got 8.
Don't take this from me.
I'm taking it from you.
Okay, well that's limited to 5.
Okay.
Did I get the mark or?
Yes, you get the mark.
Awesome. I'm gonna go again.
Okay.
I'm limited to 5 again.
Yep.
I need to upgrade my deck.
You need to get this. You need to get programs. That's what you need.
Yeah, actually, speaking of that, I'll actually load up a program as a free action.
You
I'm
should
pretty
load
sure
up.
there's one
You
that,
should always ride your max programs. There's no reason ever not to.
yeah, I'll run, I would say Signal Scrub, but I don't think there's that much fucking
There's no noise, but like
noise.
there's a program that increases your sleeves by 1, for example.
Well, I'll do that.
Do you
I
have
forgot
it?
what it's called. I have every program but Nuke from Orbit.
Okay, so yeah, you can just load that up and get +1 to your sleeves.
Yeah, and I'll load up Browse. That way I get faster fucking mesh reception, so I can find files easier. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2 hits, I take it? Oh, well, that'll be 6 hits. Yeah.
All right, you can get the second mark.
Sweet, okay. Now, I'm gonna roll Matrix Perception to see if I can find the file with the list on it.
Roll it.
I am. Are there files on this?
Yes, there are files on the comlink.
Does one of them have the list on it?
One of them is named the list.
Okay,
You're not
does
sure
it have a
if that's
data
what-
bomb?
You're not sure if that's what you're looking for.
Is one of it, does it have a data bomb?
It does not have a data bomb.
Is it encrypted?
It is encrypted.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to crack that. Okay. I'm gonna use my free action again to swap out my attack and my sleaze action. And swap my attack and sleaze attributes.
All right.
Because I want to get more than 1 hit. Yeah, I'll take that. Please. Please. Did I crack it?
No, you did not.
Fuck. Well, at least it's an attack action and didn't get a fucking mark on me.
Nope.
Well, I'll roll
But
again.
you do. Hold on. Because you fail an attack action, you actually take matrix damage.
Yeah, ouch. Okay, how much?
You miss by? How much did you miss by?
He does not take matrix damage because he did not miss by anything. He tied.
Okay, sweet. At this point, I'm rolling it again.
Okay, do it.
Okay, that's literally my maximum.
Unless you push the limit.
Yeah, but
You get it. You can now
sweet.
edit the list.
Okay, I'm gonna swap my sleeves and my attack action back. It's an edit file action, yeah?
Yeah.
Computer for. Sorry, I'm wrong. I'm edging that. Okay, 6 hits total.
Okay. You can edit
Okay.
a pseudonym for your friend on the list.
Yeah, mate, what's your sin's name?
I'll just send it in chat. It was a pain in the ass last time.
I'll just put his sin name on it. Well, that's the way to go. If you guys want to hop on the ship, like, legitly, I might be able to do that. Oh, actually, no. You'll probably want to walk on there with guns, and that's not how those things go. Oh, yeah. I'll put that name on it, and, yeah. I'll have to remember to delete it afterwards. Okay, that's what I do. So you're now on the list, bro. And I'm gonna reboot my deck, so I don't get fucked over by convergence.
You don't intend
Tavern
to
OT.
recrypt it before you drop out?
He can't.
You can't.
No.
No, the encrypt file action.
Only the owner can do it.
Oh, my bad then. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
So yeah. What else do I see from the corner as I peer at the boat? Do you want me
A
to
lot
roll
of people.
perception?
Yeah, do so.
I'm happy with that.
Okay. Well, you notice there are a lot of people in nice clothing going onto the boat. Usually like in small groups. Guard just checks their name on the list, lets them on. Doesn't really seem to be doing too much. He looks more like a bouncer than a serious guy. Doesn't even look Russian.
Fair enough. What type of races do they appear to be on the boat?
They seem to be mixed. It's not like they're only Russians going on, but the guard does not look like he's part of the Vori.
Well, I assume Russian would be a nationality. Are there humans, trolls, elves?
Yes. There are all sorts going on.
Fair enough. I don't think there's anything more I'd like to do from here, so...
Unusually high percentage of female elves.
So, yeah. If it matters, I'm approaching in my Zoe executive suit because I always show up to my meets in one. And yeah, I approached the bouncer. Is your sin a plastic card or is it something on your deck?
It's entirely virtual.
Okay,
It's literally data you load and tell people you have.
okay. So as I approach, does he ask me anything other than my name or
Yeah, he asks you for your name,
Zero Dominicus?
and he like kind of pages through and he nods and he like lets you walk up the gangplank.
I walk off the gangplank and onto the boat.
So the boat is not moving. It's like very still. Even like the way it's crashing against it, so it seems like very well anchored. And very well secured. Everyone seems to be wearing nice, elegant dresses or like suits. Um,
I look around. As I look around, do I hear anyone? You said we saw a few people upstairs.
yeah, you're on the deck right now. So your team can even see.
The top deck then.
Yes.
Okay, so I do try to make myself downstairs. To the you said it was a 3-story deck, if I'm not mistaken.
I did.
So I intend to make myself to the middle deck. I'm actively trying to look for a drink, and if there are no drinks, then I'm trying to find some coke.
Okay, so down deck there is a table and bar and like it's a buffet table, and there is a bar, and there are a lot of people who seem to be congregating down there.
I approach the bar. Is it a open bar or is there a bartender?
There is a bartender.
I approach the bar and ask for the finest brandy they have.
He will start pouring you a drink, and he says immediately, like, "Yes, sir." Anything else, sir?
I look to him with a look that says, "You don't need to talk to me anymore."
He stops talking to you.
I look around at what kind of guests do I see and how many guards do I see on this deck.
There are 4 people down here, so there are 4 guards. There are quite a few guests. There seem to be about 20. It's a big area that has most of the food. One person is doing lines on the bar at this moment.
I lean over and say, "You know where I can get anything more of that?"
He points directly to the bartender.
I kind of look towards the bartender and say, "I'd have one of those."
He will. Okay, so he nods. He reaches under the table. You hear like a plastic bag sort of crinkling, and after a few seconds, he takes a little cup filled with Coke, lines it, pours it on the bar, lines it for you, and steps back for you to enjoy.
I do the line of Nova Coke.
Awesome.
Roll addiction.
Yeah, you have to roll addiction now.
Yeah, sorry I haven't rolled addiction before. Mind telling me the attributes I need to roll?
Is Nova Coke mental? If I recall, it's mental. So you need to roll logic plus. Yeah.
Logic plus.
Willpower, logic plus willpower.
Yeah, it's logic plus willpower, and then it's 11. It's 13 minus
Double Coke is both.
Nova Coke is both. So what the average of your body plus willpower and logic plus willpower, rounded up because you round up and Shadowrun.
Logic plus willpower and body plus willpower. They would be the same, so 8.
Okay, so you'd roll 8 dice plus. Let me get the house rules up because I can't remember them off the top of my head. They're complicated, but they're less complicated than the actual drug rules, which
Hang on, I got it.
I can't understand the actual drug rules with a flowchart.
Let's see here. You do a Nova Coke, you do 1 shot of it, you're going to get the average of those 2 rolls, as he was talking about before, plus 4 extra dice. You need to get 2 hits.
So you roll 12 dice and you need to get 2 hits, so your chances are pretty good of not getting immediately addicted. And also, you'd be under the effect of Nova Coke, which is a face drug, which is nice.
2 hits.
You are not addicted.
Lovely.
And you're now suffering or benefiting from the effects of Nova Coke.
That's +1 reaction, +1 charisma, and is there anything else? +1 to your limit as well, to social, right?
You also get high pain tolerance.
Huh. All the good stuff.
So you get +1 reaction, charisma, perception, social limit, and high pain tolerance. It's a very good drug for faces. There's a reason why it's legal.
Yeah, so as I'm done, I begin perusing my way around the place on this deck with my drink. Do I see any place where there are no guests allowed, or are you still allowed to go
There's a back
further down?
You're not allowed to go further down. There is a back room on this floor as well.
I'm not allowed to go further down, and there is a back room on this floor.
Yeah, it appears to be a kitchen, which is regularly bringing out food.
Okay. Hmm. How many guards are guarding the way down?
The way down. Well, the room has 4 guards in it, and if you tried to go down, it'd be very visible.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
So no one's specifically guarding the way down because they don't think anyone's stupid enough to try to run down there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not walking down there. You're strutting along, and that's for certain. Um, um, yeah, I just walk over to the bar and I DNI the rest of the group. I say, well, I've not yet a plan on how to get down to the bottom deck, but it seems like that's where they keep all the stash, so to say, at least. Anyone has a plan or distraction they're able to cause for me?
For the distraction, I mean, if we did you find out who owns the boat or who's the the guy in charge?
No, I have not, because I'm assuming those that are on this boat would be somewhat
Oh,
acquainted.
darn! I forgot like a really important thing. I'm sorry, I herfed. I forgot a really major detail. The Nova Coke was slightly cold. It was not room temperature.
Oh, right. So I say I suspect they're keeping it in a freezer or a fridge. So, fuck. That means it could be in the kitchen and not downstairs. Um. Just double check the deny. All right, yeah. I did. But yeah. As far as who owns the boat is, I do suspect that those that would be invited to the party and put on the list would actually know the guy hosting the party. So, I do not intend to go around asking about that. What kind of food are they serving?
Good food, fancy food. You know, caviar fondue. Seems to be a chocolate fountain.
Anything that could. Well, I don't have a fucking culinary knowledge now, do I?
It all looks super gross then.
Well, the thing is, a chocolate fountain I couldn't do. A fondue you probably serve at the tables. Is there anything that they would have prepared in the kitchen here?
Yeah, they have some little finger foods like those little wrapped up hot dogs, things on like toothpicks, little cups of like fruit salad, lots of stuff.
Um, I'm going to take a plate of finger food and make my way towards the kitchen and demand to see the chef.
A guard stops you.
Yeah, I was expecting there to be a guard at the door and I go, I need. Are we okay with saying there's some slightly smoked meat on the plate, or something that would just be mildly cooked, at least?
Yeah, there are cooked food on the plates.
Yeah. I want to talk to whoever is cooking your food because he does not know what he's doing. I've had better food than this at several other places. This is clearly raw and not well done, and he should know he has done a mistake.
The guard doesn't take you too seriously. He kind of chuckles, probably because you still got some white on your nose. So he's like listening to some clearly coked out. He clearly started patronizing you because you're clearly coked up, and he like nods and he goes like, "I'll be sure to tell him. Why don't you go try to enjoy the party, and we'll take care of it."
Fluff. I don't say that in character. Um, um, I just hand him the plate and hold my whiskey or brandy, sorry, and walk away clearly annoyed. Um, I have no clue at the moment how to get further down without either having a distraction or getting into a fight with the guards. I don't want to get into a fight with the guards just yet. I deny this to the rest of you.
Okay, you guys ready to go?
All set? Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to go with you on the ground, or do you want me to be a sniper on the roof?
We should move it together.
Okay. Cool. So do we want to just roll up in the parking lot and get out ready to fucking rock?
Well, we could do that, but we're gonna just draw fire as soon as we hop out right there. There's got to be.
Out of curiosity, would it be possible for me to allow me to roll a seduction check here, just to try to pick up some random elf and trying to make out with her near the stairs downstairs?
Most people have came with their own elves. They brought their own. Apparently, you didn't get the memo.
Yeah, clearly I didn't get.
It's BYOE.
Yeah, bring your own entertainment. May I roll an edge here to see if there was some guy too coked out with the elf he brought?
I'm gonna say no.
Well,
Because it's not that kind of party. It's not the let's hook up and make out kind of party. It is the we're gonna do coke and be classy as hell kind of party.
You could have never been to a good Coke party.
yeah, clearly I have never
The
been
Venn
to this
diagram
kind
of
of
those
party.
two parties heavily overlap.
All right. So, is there any way we can hit these guards from range and still get in the boat quickly? I mean, it's talking like a really clear approach. I just want to confirm whether or not that's the case first.
Could you repeat that? I had a hard time hearing you.
I'm trying to understand. This is mostly for John here. Are we talking about? Is this a very clear approach with no
There is,
possible?
but it's dark out, and no one can really see you until you get out to the gangplank. So
Okay.
it's like dark. It's dark.
So what we could then do, Cotton and I could do, is we can try to get close, and then just do the quick assault, and then rush on the boat with Crane providing support on the inside. But I'm a little concerned about that because we don't know how many other guards there might be there. But it's a pretty quick way we can get in and out this way. I think. Problem is, on a boat, you're very contained, and they start taking off on us. That's going to be a problem.
How about we have our decker knock out somebody's guns that's inside the ship? Make that guy kind of useless, and then we gank the first two, and then they're down 2 guards, and one guy doesn't have a functioning firearm.
During the time I've been walking around here, I've seen the what's it called? The steering deck.
You have not. Although that is generally on the top of the boat. So you would have not been inside of it, but yeah, you probably saw it.
Would it be possible for me to just walk around and check out if there's anyone inside of there? Just
Yes, it would
before
be very easy. It would be extraordinarily easy. There is no one inside of it.
Yeah.
It is locked.
I peruse my way down to the bartender again and say, clearly I missed a vital piece of the information about this party. Perhaps I should ask, what is he doing at the moment when I approach the bar before I
He is
actually say
currently
that?
serving another customer a nice rum and coke. That I just tickled myself. Anyone? Anyone? Huh?
No,
No.
I didn't get it.
Rum and coke?
Yes, Jesus.
Dad jokes.
Oh, right. By the way, during the time I've been on the boat, how many guards would I estimate? 4 in the room down to the stairs. We saw 2 guards on the top of the deck. There's the bouncer. So, how many more have I seen?
Okay, so there's one bouncer who's hardly a guard. You saw 2 people on the first floor, on the top deck. Second deck, you saw around 4 people.
Yeah.
Top deck people are the least, indisposed. The people in the room with the guests are clearly having a good time. Not necessarily having a good time. The people on the top deck are mostly, like, dealing with people. Whereas the people on the bottom deck are mostly, being nice, sort of pseudo-decorations.
Fair enough. So yeah, I'm going to DNI. There's nobody at the moment commanding the boat, so I think we're good to go. If you want to storm the palace, the second you storm, I'll be trying to making my way down. There's roughly 6 guards on the boat.
All right. Then we will get closer. We will strike. And at the same time, Legionnaire can try to perhaps disable weapons or alternatively disable the boat if it decides to leave. Also, cameras are a bit of a problem here, too. That's going to be the biggest issue as well.
Well, our camera's a problem. We're going to hide our faces.
Well, again, we can see things, an option, yes. I'm always a bit concerned about that.
I mean, our decker can't hack the cameras, the guns, the ship.
No, so we have to make a decision on what's going to be more important for us.
The guns. There's no one on the bridge. There's no one, and by the time they get to it, we'll be on the boat.
And if the boat starts to take off with us on it, then the product will be wet because we'll have to swim to carry it out.
We're just turning the boat back around.
Is the boat permanently anchored, or is it just sitting by the docks?
It is very heavily anchored.
So it would take them a lot of time to unanchor it. So we're pretty good about the boat
it'd be
taking off.
Would it be an eternity in Shadowrun combat terms? I take it.
Well, yeah, because it would take okay. So unanchoring a small boat usually takes 2 minutes. So yeah,
Yeah,
yes, it
that's
could.
an eternity. That's the eternity in a Shadowrun operation, isn't it?
Yeah. No, a small boat would take an eternity.
Yeah.
Forget
Right
about
then.
forget about this.
All right, not so worried about the boat then. All right, so let's get her in position, which means I suppose Cotton and I need to do a bit of either stealthing or palming, depending on which approach we take. I am better at stealthing.
I'm by the bar, by the way, just drinking my brandy when they approach. Just because I want to know what happens with the bar guy when they attack the boat. If he's moving the product somewhere. If so, I approach him or follow after him. Just so we have this declared before we go into combat mode.
Well, you do notice that some guard, after a couple minutes and a couple more servings, you notice that he motions to a guard. Guard goes into into the kitchen, comes out a few minutes later with a big plastic bag of white powder, which you're pretty sure is not margarita salt.
Fair enough then. Thank you for that piece of information. So yeah, but I still intend to see what happens when an assault comes, if there's anyone rushing out of the kitchen or not before.
Sorry, I just had to take a phone call. Has anything happened in the last 10 minutes?
Yes, things have
Are
happened.
we going hard already?
No,
In a moment or
we
two.
have a plan. It's a straightforward plan at this point. See
Okay.
if we can make it work. All right. So the question is, Cotton, what are you better at? Sneaking, or hiding weapons upon you?
I'm not great at hiding weapons upon me, especially when it's a fully kitted out AK-97.
So you want to go that loud?
I mean, a little bit.
Gotta go hard, man. Gotta go hard.
What's less loud? What's less loud than the AK-97?
What
A
else do
pistol?
you have that might be suppressed?
Suppressed.
But my assault cannon is suppressed.
You can't suppress an assault cannon.
I know, it was a joke.
I have a Defiance X Shocker.
That's cute.
Son,
Kill
even
me,
I
Smalls.
have a
If they fall into water, they would be fucked though. Yeah, it's just my plan was to go there kind of fast, loud, and quick. Pop, grab cocaine, get in car, and gone.
Okay.
This is a Vori party, yes?
Kinda.
No, we're just gonna piss off the Vori is what we're going to do. Let's call it what it is.
You know what? I've killed a dragon. I'm not worried about these motherfuckers.
You killed the dragon? I'm sorry. I think you were helping the people killing the
I
dragon.
was physically in the same location. I was under the same karma rain that everyone
There
else
was a
was under
karma rain?
when the dragon died.
Karma rain? What the fuck is that?
Conduit's crucial to that team.
I was physically there. It rains on the rich and poor alike, my friend.
I don't understand what that means, but I wasn't there.
We killed a dragon. I did not do much. I gained a fuck ton of karma and legendary rep
Oh, that's nice.
as a result of being there. I was a grade A at being there. If you want
All
me to
right,
be
let's
there,
get done with
sorry.
this one.
Yeah,
Let's
there we
get
go.
this done.
So can we
right.
sneak up on these motherfuckers?
Well, yeah, considering that we can't exactly have you palm a goddamn AK-47, I guess we're going loud. So
No,
here
I'm
we
saying
go.
sneak up to the thing. To where
Oh,
they
of
don't see us
course,
coming from a
absolutely.
quarter mile. Okay, so time to start
Well,
doing
yeah,
some
of course.
rolls.
Stealth some shit. Show these guys how it's done.
Come on, glitch.
So we're rolling for the sneaky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sneaky.
Do you guys need me to be doing anything?
You're going to be
If you
waiting
wish
to do
to,
something. You're on standby.
yeah.
I'm just sort of sitting back and just waiting for shit to hit the fan, and then I can start bricking guns and
So I'm just
shit
going to.
like that.
I got 7 hits because I'm really not in the mood to get picked off. So
Yeah. So let me just roll the bouncer's perception publicly.
Oh, 40 d6s.
No, like okay. So modifiers are a bitch, aren't they?
yeah, jerk. Let's get him.
Like it's night. He's distracted. He's a little coked up. Although that kind of helps him in a way, but still.
All right. So the guards that we can
Remember
see.
to also,
we're gonna get
because he's
Snoop-
viewing something in AR, he takes the -2 dice pool penalty to being in AR.
So let's do this then. There's what 3 of them on the top deck, if I remember heard correctly before. Yes.
2 of
Yes.
on the top deck I have written down.
There's 2 on the top deck.
And then the bruiser, so yeah, technically 3.
All right. I'll take the one closest to the gangway. You take the other one. Okay.
Okay.
Once we go live, then we storm immediately. Got it?
Cool.
And then on the inside, it's a matter of Crane watching what's happening on the inside and Legionnaire creating as much positive havoc for us with the hacking. Okay?
Cool. You're on point. I'm behind.
All right.
Before we go
So-
down, I just want to roll Matrix Perception to see if there is shit that I can hack.
Thought you've been doing that this whole time.
No, because if I find something really big that I can brick, it makes like a massive, sparky explosion. That's what it's described as. I think that's a good enough distraction for you guys.
Sure, why not?
Like, I've got all their guns and stuff. What's the biggest physically big device that's connected that I can see?
On the boat.
Oh god. Do I dare?
Brick the camera. If you're gonna brick anything, brick the camera system.
Yeah, okay.
Which if that's hooked to
can
the
I
boat,
see
that's
cameras?
fine. I like the dark.
Yeah. Can I see the cameras? How many cameras are there?
You can do a dynamic entry. You can see that there are mostly 2 cameras under the boat, like in the boat.
Okay. Can I hack them? Well,
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, that's up to you.
Well, I'm gonna try hacking them.
And you got to believe in yourself before you ask me to help you.
Sweet. Back to Memphis.
All right, well,
Okay, so you get a marker on one of the cameras.
Okay, can I use the control device action to give them camera feeds?
No, you'd be using the snoop action.
Okay, well.